Second down and about 6 at the 24. Johnson, shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield. It's a low snap, fumbled. He recovers it. But the loss on the play as Caesar Rodney in heavy pursuit, and number 82 in the backfield for the Riders.
That's Bedward on that tackle, but he had a little bit of a support also from Dominic Dorsey. Dominic Dorsey getting it done on both sides of the ball.
And he also has scored a touchdown for Caesar Rodney. Third down and 8, bought the 23-yard line of the Colonials. Shotgun. Johnson rolls. He throws it at the 35. Wide receiver takes it to about that 43-yard line. I believe that was number 2 for the Colonials.
That was Amachi on that reception. And Anthony, I'm still pretty impressed that there is a sophomore playing quarterback for a very big school. He must be a pretty gifted athlete and throws a nice looking spiral.
That's for sure, and that's why he is the starting quarterback. Machi on the reception. He's a sophomore. Johnson hands it off straight ahead. I believe that was Carroll once again.
Hand off again to Reggie Carroll.
8-12, second quarter, 21-7.
Second down, about 5 yards for William Penn.
William Penn trying to get a first down, and it would take him at about that 48-yard line on the Caesar Rodney side. Johnson, shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield. Carroll's one of them. 2 wide receivers on the far. Ball's handed off on the crisscross. And number 33, DJ Johnson, makes the stop, coming up from his linebacker position. It seems like we're mentioning Johnson, we're mentioning Dorsey and Kemp numerous times during this contest.
Numerous times. They're really showing up tonight for the football under the lights here in the playoffs, first round of the playoffs.
The third down now and long, bought the 44, shotgun, 2 running back set. Johnson rolls to his right. He airs it out. He misfires. It's picked off at the 40, 45, 50, 40-yard line, 30. Takes it to about that 25-yard line of the Colonials.
And just too much steam on that pass. It didn't float, but he just threw it too high and just right into the hands of the Caesar Rodney defense, and it is so far a tough night for the sophomore.
Johnson had plenty of time to throw it, but you had the safety coming over for the Caesar Rodney Riders, so he was trying to throw a perfect pass. He had a lot behind it, but just not successful. So now it's a first down and 10 at the 26-yard line of the Colonials for Caesar Rodney and Alex Kemp. He scrambles. He throws it, looking for his main guy, Wicks, at the 5. He takes it in. Touchdown, Caesar Rodney.
And once again, I don't know what was prettier, the pass or the ball fake. I mean, he just put a nice arc on that one, and Kemp having a whale of a contest.
26-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Alex Kemp, number 16.
And Alex Kemp, as you mentioned, he just rolled to his left. He was under pressure, and he threw it from the left to the right side. That's where his main guy was, Kendall Wicks, standing at the 5-yard line. Nobody was around him. Kemp, the placeholder, and the ball's up. First title, and it's 28-7. Caesar Rodney out front of the Colonials. 6:49, second quarter. It's the number 4 seed, the host team, Caesar Rodney, hammering the Colonials, the number 5 seed. And Caesar Rodney wants to get back to the second round of the playoffs. You have all this senior leadership, 28 seniors. And I think what's a key point, John, is Alex Kemp during his sophomore season, he battled with the quarterback at the time, Aaron Briggs. He won that job. And from the sophomore season, they struggled, but he gained that valuable experience, and it showed even last year as a junior, and really it's paying big dividends for Coach Mike Schoenwolf. That's why you want a senior quarterback. Meanwhile, for the Colonials, they're relying on the very talented but young DJ Johnson.
Ooh, that's quite an astute observation, Anthony. And it's just a matter of cycles of maturity.
Stottle getting ready to kick it off from the 40-yard line. I believe that's Smith deep. It's a high kick in the end zone. Fair catch. Another touchback. 6:49 second quarter, 28-7.
And we were talking about those cycles of maturity, and sometimes teams, they'll take a chance on a 10th grader. They'll gamble and invest early in an athlete that has some promise. So there are a couple of teams out there that I would say are on the older end or the riper end of their maturity. Middletown, I would say, is a team that's senior laden, and so are the Riders. So that leaves the Senators as a young and up-and-coming team, and also these Colonials.
It's a first down and 10 at the 20. Johnson shotgun, empty backfield. He's got number 6 in motion. Quarterback keeper straight ahead.
It looks like they were running a Wildcat offense as they snapped that one to the running back. That was Malcolm Stone on the carry out of the Wildcat offense.
Second down and 8 yards to go for William Penn.
6:26 second quarter, 28-7. Caesar Rodney taking on William Penn. It's going to bring up a second, about 8 at the 23. William Penn on their side of the I believe that's Carroll in that Wildcat formation once again. It's kind of hard to see. He's going to air it out, and it's picked off at the 40, 45, 50, 40-yard line of the Colonials, 30-yard line. And that's where he stopped.
And that pass attempt to Miles was picked off, and I see right now a dejected bunch of Colonials as only a handful of them were in pursuit on that interception.
And the first Wildcat play worked, and I thought maybe they would let Carroll run instead. It's a trick play, and it does not work as it's intercepted. So first down and 10 now at the 23-yard line. Or it would be, but we have a penalty that's going to take it to the 40-yard line. Personal foul against the Riders. I believe that's the first penalty against Caesar Rodney, as Coach Schoenwolf very disciplined. And if you're going to advance far and deep in the tournament, you have to make sure you're limiting turnovers, and you do not want to commit a lot of personal fouls and let the other side, the opposing team, get better field position, and then that enhances their chances to score points on the scoreboard.
That's right, Anthony. The deeper you get into the playoffs, the much more important it becomes to remain disciplined. That means on both sides of the ball. And everybody who is a part of the program, that even means the fans, have to remember that when they come here, they're supposed to be fanatics, but they're supposed to cheer and exhibit good sportsmanship. And typically teams that are very good will also have first-class fans.
And a timeout on the field as Mike Schoenwolf went on the field to talk to his players. Has to be pleased so far, 28-7. His team with the advantage. 5:49, second quarter. It's a first down and 10 at the 40 after that interception and the personal foul. Kemp back to pass at the 50-yard line. He's got Kendall Wicks in double coverage. And I don't know how Wicks, as he was stumbling, got some separation, comes down with that pass. That was just a pretty play.
And again, Kemp just cool as the other side of the pillow and steps back and puts about 50 yards airborne on that pass, and Wicks able to tiptoe around a couple of defenders and make that catch. That's a big-time play for the Riders.
Kemp right in the middle of the 50-yard line. As I was surprised, I'm looking downfield as he was back to pass, and he had Wicks when the safety was coming over in double coverage. But they went for it, and it worked. As he gets it down to the goal line, that was a quarterback keeper on a first down at the 1-yard line, and not signal yet. That's a touchdown, and it is going to be short. Second down and goal. Kemp on that second effort did not get in the end zone. The officials, they conversed long enough, but did not signal a touchdown. Instead, 28-7, 4:51, second quarter. Kemp, wing T formation, hands it off. Dominique Dorsey. And he scores his second touchdown of the game.
Dominique Dorsey, again, just a few yards and then pounding in there with a cloud of dust. He has been reliable for the Riders.
And John, Caesar Rodney, they average over 34 points a game, and they're already 34 points at the 4:45 mark in the second quarter. It could be a long evening for the Colonials.
It could be a long evening for that bell clapper. They're ringing and ringing.
Kemp, the placeholder. And the kick is up and good. As it's 35-7, Caesar Rodney with the lead. And coming up at halftime, Del 1 scoring update, and also part 2 of my one-on-one interview with the former head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, St. Louis Rams, and Kansas City Chiefs, still the coach, Dick Vermeil.
That's right.
He just had a birthday, John.
Oh, did he?
He certainly did.
Happy belated birthday, Coach. Caesar Rodney's got quite a tradition of quarterbacks. I was looking out there. I see Chuck Whitehurst. He was a quarterback for the Caesar Rodney Riders. I mean, that's a fraternity within a fraternity.
And Caesar Rodney getting ready to kick it off at their own 40-yard line. At Smith back deep, I believe at his goal once again. And also Marquise Lake back deep for the Colonials. And that's Lake, takes it in front of him. The 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Near that 30-yard line.
Marquise Lake on the return for William Penn.
And John Dooley's going to have to get Kara more involved. He tried with the Wildcat formation. That did not work on that second play. The first one did, as it was a positive running play. Then he tried to air it out, interception. But another key playmaker is Marquise Lake, and we'll have to see what the young quarterback, G.J. Johnson, can do and try to get him involved. It's going to be first down and 10 at the 30-yard line of the Colonials. Shotgun, man in motion. Draw play, and number 77, he was in the backfield in a hurry for Caesar Rodney.
And it's good to see the Colonials deciding to go ahead and pound it. I mean, I realize that perhaps a little bit of impatience can set in, but there's still plenty of time. That's 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. And that means there's a second half of football remaining. So why not stick to the game plan and do what you can do? Because yard by yard is hard, but inch by inch, it's a cinch.
Zachary Parker with the stop. Second down and 9 at the 31. Shotgun, handed off. Straight ahead. That's Carroll breaking a couple tackles. 35-yard line, and there's a flag, a couple of them. I think that's a late hit against Caesar Rodney. And you can't lose your cool as you're up 35-7 in the second quarter. 3:47 remaining before halftime. I think that's a personal foul against the Riders. It was that late hit.
And the head official, Jeff Fleming, I mean, that gesture where it looked like two hands, two snaps and a hand up, he actually ejected the ball player for that infraction.
And I was watching the player. He's running to the sidelines, and Mike showing, well, if you have the lead, but you do not want to lose players in this game, as a lot of his team is playing both ways. As officials still talking it over. Is William Penn still in the huddle? Caesar Rodney at the line of scrimmage, but the officials trying to make sure everything is sorted out.
Well, it looks like the Colonials came up with the short end on that one, as Floyd, the sophomore, the emotional sophomore, has been removed from the rest of the contest. And that's unfortunate, too, because by the DIAA rules, if one is removed from a game, if you're ejected from the game, you'll miss the next game. And depending upon the infraction, you'll wind up sitting in front of people like Mr. Kevin Charles of DIAA.
As this tournament is sanctioned by DIAA and the executive director, Kevin Charles.
And his assistant, Tommy Noobs Neubauer.
Back to the action. Off tackle. And that's Carroll. About a yard or two. As Caesar Rodney had a player ejected, now you have, as you mentioned, Colonials had a player. Timeout on the field, 3:21. 35-7, Caesar Rodney over the William Penn Colonials.
Fourth down and long for William.
And now they're going to wave that off. Change their mind. They can do it. The NFL does it many times. Shotgun. No, instead they're going to punt it. Thought they were going to maybe go for it as they're trailing, but they're not. It's a high kick. Wicks back deep.
Oh,
loses it.
Wicks.
And it's a fumble and recovered by William Penn, number 34.
And I guarantee you that's going to get him some FaceTime with Coach Schoenwolf. High risk, high reward.
Fumble recovered by number 34.
That was a fourth down and long. I guess that's why I'm not a head coach. I'm in the press box, because I would have gone for it, because you're down 35-7. Instead, you punt it, and then you had the very anxious Kendall Wicks. He mishandles it, goes through his hands. You have the fumble. William Penn running hard downfield with a lot of effort, and you get the Caesar Rodney turnover. It's going to be good field position, first down and 10 at the 25-yard line of the Riders. Low snap. Johnson back to pass. Double coverage. And it is complete in between two defenders. What a pretty pass.
I can guarantee you, Anthony, that the preceding play and that one is going to be talked about in the locker room at halftime. I bet all that I've got in my pocket that they'll be talking about that. Because as long as there's time on the clock, the game's still anybody's contest to win.
That's 35-13, 2:47, second quarter. High snap. PAT is blocked. DJ Johnson.
DJ Johnson. I guarantee you his mom is proud of her little boy. She probably makes her own brand of chunky soup because he is quite a big young man.
Now, coming up after the game, Delaware Electric player of the game could be players of the game, because right now, how do you choose? DJ Johnson, Dominique Dorsey, or Alex Kemp, or even Kendall Wicks?
You're confounding me, Anthony. The choices are numerous. But I'll tell you what, right now, there's a Wicks out there pondering whether or not he should be as take as big a risk as he has the last time.
Del 1 scoring update. Caravel and Delmar, 17-17, and they're at halftime.
Yeah, Anthony, we were talking about Wicks, and if you're as talented a ball player as he is, and he is as confident as he is, I mean, sometimes you're willing to take a risk like that, you know, and field a ball that maybe someone else would shy away from. But perhaps he may err on the side of caution because the game isn't over by any stretch of the imagination, not with 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the half.
And Martin Ion getting ready to kick it from his own 40. Back deep, Kendall Wicks at the 10. It's a high kick, fielded at the 15-20. That's Wicks, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45-yard line. And
Kendall Wicks on the return for the Riders up to the 40-yard line.
think about that 40 has a hard hit. Thought he was going to get to that 45, and that was just a wicked hit that stopped his momentum. The way he was running, thought it was going to be 45, 50, and pay dirt. 2:40, second quarter, 35-13, and that was a big turnover by Caesar Rodney and Kendall Wicks.
There's also a pretty big block on that kick. I mean, that keeps that odd number of points out there.
First down and 10 at the 40, wing T formation. Wicks hands it off, Watkins, right side, 45, he slips, and he had open space. He could have went down the Caesar Rodney sidelines for perhaps 6 points.
And it looks like Kemp is struggling and tenderly walking off of the football field. But he's returned to the huddle.
And now Schoenwolf, as Kemp comes out, it's Daniel Brown, backup quarterback, also a senior.
Dan Brown checking in at QB for the Riders.
So second down and 5 at the 45. Wing T formation. Brown, Connells in motion. DJ Johnson, Mr. Reliable, almost crosses midfield, about a couple yards short, about that 48-yard line.
Third down and short for the Riders.
2 minutes. Second quarter, 35-13.
Back in at QB.
And Kemp is back in. He's okay after being checked out by Mike Schoenwolf and the trainer. Connell, man in motion. And
they'll whistle that one dead there, Anthony. So it looks like that'll go against the Riders.
Probably a false start. As Kemp going to the sidelines getting the play.
Third down and 6 for Caesar Rodney.
As CR substituting some players, it's a third down and about 6. CR, if they're going to get a first down, is going to be at midfield. That's Kemp under center. It's got Johnson in the backfield. Ball's handoff, Johnson, 50-yard line. And makes his way to about the 45. They're trying to wrap him up. He was off balance and just breaking tackles.
You know, that number, 33, and the way he pounds Calvin Hill, the Dallas Cowboys, late 60s. I think we've got a handful of people that agree.
If you're 18 or older and want to quit smoking or want to help someone else quit, call the Delaware Smoking Quit Line toll free at 1-866-409.
I tell you what, Anthony, that right there sparked a great deal of conversation. I tell you what, we've got some Dallas Cowboy fans in here. Dwayne Thomas they're bringing up. Bullet Bob Hayes from FAMU. Oh my gracious, Gertie.
And that was a timeout, I believe, of Caesar Rodney. Minute 17 before halftime. After the first down by Johnson. Wing T. Kemp. Rolling back to pass. Incomplete. Throws it in the grass. About that 40-yard line. He was under pressure. He had to get rid of it. Didn't want to take a sack. He was taking a sack back about that 45-yard line.
And they didn't call grounding on that because he did get outside of the tackles, but there were Colonials in hot pursuit.
And a Colonial player down. Christopher Rivera. Now, once again, if you missed it, during the Del One pregame show, we had part one of our one-on-one interview with Dick Vermeil coming up at halftime, about minute 10 remaining in the second quarter. It's Dick Vermeil, the former head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, St. Louis Rams, and Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, listen, Anthony, while we've got a little bit of time here, too, and I know we're a little bit new at this in terms of technology, but I'd like for some of our fans to like us right there on Twitter. They can follow us on at Catch It Live. They can go right there and find us. All you got to do is just search for us, Catch It Live. We've got our page, and you can be one of our early followers. Get in early and be a follower.
Second down and long at the 46. Kemp, draw play. That's Watkins, 45-40. He's got open space and takes it near the 36-yard line.
I'm surprised that there are so many people slipping out there on the football field. I mean, it's been a pretty dry day, and the field doesn't seem to have taken too bad of a beating, but we got ball players slipping and sliding all over the place.
With 51.6 seconds before halftime, Caesar Rodney and Mike Schoenwolf takes a timeout. It's going to bring up, coming out of the timeout, a third down and 4 at about that 39-yard line.
You can get this game on demand or buy DVD of it at www.nfhsnetwork.com.
John, number 1 seed, Middletown. Number 2, Sally's. They had first-round buys. Number 3 seed, Dover, and they advanced last night, taking on the St. Mark Spartans and John Wilson, their head coach. Only other game going on tonight, it's the Caravel Bucks taking on the Del Mar Wildcats. Del One scoring update, 14-14 at the or 17-17 halftime, and that's another close game, and they've been close in the first round of the tournament.
Two teams with storied programs, two teams with state championship pedigrees.
Back to the action. Kemp rolling. Now he's this quarterback keeper tucks it run. He's at the 30, 25-20. Runs out of bounds 42 seconds before halftime.
And now that was a highlight play. Dandy bit of running by Kemp.
First down and 10 for the Riders at the Colonial 20-yard line.
Clock continues to wind. Thought he got out of bounds, but he did not. 33 and I believe one of the players for Caesar Rodney. And now we're looking, I don't think he was ready, but as official looking up.
And we've got all kinds of fans in the stands who are helping the officials. And when the official does that motion, it looks like he's raising the roof. What he's really doing is saying he's trying to get the attention of the officials running the clock and letting them know that they're going to need to put some more time on the clock.
Because I thought Kemp got out of bounds, and I was kind of surprised because it was so close there. I thought the clock would stop. They do restore 42 seconds. Watkins off tackle, right side.
And, Anthony, that was one of those correctable situations. The officials, what they want to do, they want to get it right. And so they're much more inclined to take some time out. It's better to get it right and do what it takes to make sure that they're officiating a game. And I'll tell you what, any official will tell you that if you think you can call a game as good as them, come on and sign up. They're always looking for some more people to join their group.
It's a good point. It's a final timeout for the Riders for halftime. 34.2 seconds. 35-13, Caesar Rodney leading the William Penn Colonials, first round of the DIAA tournament. And last week, John, during the Dover Senators Caesar Rodney clash, Deron Harmon was live attending this contest as Caesar Rodney prevailed, and he was honored at halftime. Back to the action, that's DJ Johnson. Paving the way near that first down marker, 27.6 seconds.
They're doing a quick set, Anthony. They're not going to call a timeout. They're going to try to get another
play off. They're out of timeouts, I believe. Kemp back to pass. Wicks picked off, bounced off his hand in the defender's hands. And that's Martin Ion.
And that might have been the first full pie for the Riders all evening. They've played some pretty clean, good football.
Second turnover for the Riders. And that was a big one. On that possession, they were getting ready to punch it in. 19.2 seconds before halftime. It's going to be a first down and 10 at about that 5-yard line. Johnson shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield. He's going to probably play it safe, and it's a running play. Carroll, far side. He's breaking tackles, 25, 30-yard line, 9.8 seconds.
Timeout, William Penn.
And William Penn takes a timeout. I think in the second half, John, what they're going to have to do is let Carroll bounce out to that far side or that edge and let create some space, allow him to have some holes because he's just so quick.
He is very quick, Anthony. The only way to be able to pull that off effectively is to still stick to the plan. They've got to be able to tenderize him a little bit up the middle so they can slice a little bit off on the edges. It's like cooking. You have to pardon me for making a food reference. You know I'm a little bit of a foodie.
I think everybody loves food. I don't see too many people turn it down. First down and 10 after the Carroll first down. Ball now at the 29-yard line. Shotgun, low snap. Back to pass, that's Johnson. Man-to-man coverage. Overthrew his intended wide receiver about 5 yards.
He did overthrow him, but that's exactly what they were looking for. Now, that's the one-on-one situation that they were looking for when they heaved that long pass that yielded the interception in the earlier in the first half.
Second down and 10 for William Penn.
As long as he's got an arm like that, he's got receivers with that kind of speed. The Colonials are still in the contest.
.9 seconds remaining before halftime.
Riders
second down
prevent.
And 10 in that prevent defense, as you're mentioning. Just a safe running play to Carroll off tackle, and that's the last play of the first half. Caesar Rodney 35, William Penn 13. We're back after this.
Hi, I am Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States, and the time is now to check out our full line of Mahindra tractors. Mahindra tractors are reliable and provide superior performance when tackling fields and farmland. No job is too small for the heavy-duty Mahindra tractor, as it can lift bales of straw, cultivate gardens, and cut big yards. It is easy to operate, has many uses, and comes with a 5-year warranty. Also at Southern States Milford, we value our customers. We are a proud supporter of high school athletics and have been farmer-owned since 1948.
Hi, this is Laura Witt. My family has operated Witt Brothers Market for over 30 years with a dedication to customer service and quality products. Witt Brothers Market is your hometown market where you'll always get hometown service. We're a part of the community and always will be. Stop in and see us soon. Witt Brothers Market on Camden, Wyoming Avenue in Wyoming. If you have any questions, call us 697-6174. Proud sponsor of CR High School Sports.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald's Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people, Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Stop in and see the friendly, courteous staff at First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown for all of your automotive needs. We are located in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country, just a short drive from anywhere in Lower Delaware. We carry the full lineup of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, as well as a great selection of Chevrolet certified pre-owned vehicles. Check out the new Silverado pickup, which is all new for this year, and also, we're your exclusive dealer in Lower Delaware for the new Corvette Stingray. Our employees make the difference here at First State Chevrolet. Stop in and see how we put you, the customer, first.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite Power Pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time. Now here's the voice of Delaware High School football, Anthony Joseph.
And welcome back. We're live in Camden. You're listening to Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and High Country 107.7. William Penn trailing 35-13 against the Caesar Rodney Riders, the first round of the DIAA tournament. Now in the Del One pregame show, it was part one of my one-on-one interview with NFL head coach Dick Vermeil, who led the Philadelphia Eagles, St. Louis Rams, and Kansas City Chiefs. And he won a Super Bowl with the St. Louis Rams way back in 2000, his quarterback, Kurt Warner. Now, here's the part two of my interview with the coach, Vermeil.
I want to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles and Chip Kelly and quarterback Nick Foles. He's thrown for 1,256 yards in 7 games, 16 touchdowns, no interceptions, and he torched the Oakland defense on November the 3rd for 7 touchdowns. With that type of play, has Foles solidified himself as the future quarterback for the Eagles?
Well, right now, I think he's putting a real strong claim on it. You know, I'd like to see him play more, but, I'd like to see him do very well against some extremely good defenses. But, it takes more than just the quarterback. When you play against a weaker team and have great production as the offensive quarterback, it's also because your offensive line is better control of the defense and giving you more time, and your receivers are competing against defenders that aren't quite as good, and the balls don't have to be thrown quite as accurately. So I'd like to see him do it, against the real good defenses he has left to play and go from there. But I tell you this, every signal he's sending is a positive one.
Now, last game against the Packers, he was sacked 3 times. Do they have the right personnel to have a strong offensive line?
I think they do. There's some young players in there that only get better. Of all offensive linemen, improve the most through work. The problem is now training camps are restricted, practice times are restricted to how much you can work them. So I think right now offensive line fundamentals are deteriorating a little bit in the National Football League. But that's just my feeling, and I can't prove it to be true.
Now the Eagles are 5-5 in the division, and they take on the Redskins 3-6. What are your thoughts on the progress of Chip Kelly in his first season?
Oh, I'm impressed. I think he's doing a wonderful job. I'm impressed how he handles the squad, how he handles the media, how he handles the pressure, how he handles game day. No, I'm very impressed with it.
Coach, before I let you go, is there anything you'd like to add?
Well, I think the Philadelphia people are starting to buy into Chip Kelly's approach. The offense is different. It's different for the National Football League. And, yes, the defensive coordinators of the league are paid a lot of money to defense to great offenses. And they will. They'll shut them down, just like his old team, Oregon, got beat by Stanford again. 2 years in a row, Stanford's beat him. So there's nothing real magic about it. And I think Coach Kelly will keep improving his scheme to keep the pressure on the defenses as they advance.
What are your thoughts on Andy Reid being undefeated with the Kansas City Chiefs?
He deserves it. He's a great coach, a great person. He's in a great situation, a great city. Every bit as passionate as Philadelphia. Having worked there, I know. Not quite as intense as Philadelphia. A great stadium, great ownership, and he took over the team at the right time, and he's certainly the right person to turn it around. I'm very, very happy for him.
Coach, I appreciate you taking the time. Always a pleasure talking with you. You're a class act and a great guy. Happy belated birthday, as I know you just had a birthday last week.
Yeah, I don't talk much about him anymore. Thank you, Anthony.
You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And that was NFL head coach Dick Vermeil, once again from the St. Louis Rams, winning that Super Bowl back in 2000. And also Coach Vermeil, he was inducted in the Philadelphia Eagles Hall of Fame back in 1994. Just well respected around the league, and I think everybody likes Coach Dick Vermeil. We are at halftime. Caesar Rodney 35, William Penn 13. More to come as you're listening to Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7.
Hi, this is Laura Witt. My family has operated Witt Brothers Market for over 30 years with a dedication to customer service and quality products. Witt Brothers Market is your hometown market where you'll always get hometown service. We're a part of the community and always will be. Stop in and see us soon. Witt Brothers Market on Camden, Wyoming Avenue in Wyoming. If you have any questions, call us 697-6174. Proud sponsor of CR High School Sports.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people. Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Stop in and see the friendly, courteous staff at First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown for all of your automotive needs. We are located in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country, just a short drive from anywhere in Lower Delaware. We carry the full lineup of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, as well as a great selection of Chevrolet certified pre-owned vehicles. Check out the new Silverado pickup, which is all new for this year, and also we're your exclusive dealer in Lower Delaware for the new Corvette Stingray. Our employees make the difference here at First State Chevrolet. Stop in and see how we put you, the customer, first.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
Do you want a great sounding chainsaw like that? Make sure you select one of the new generation of chainsaws at Milford Southern States. Try the MS-171 steel chainsaw. With its reduced emission technology, it requires less fuel consumption and limits the exhaust you will breathe. This innovative machine can be used to tackle small trees, cut firewood, or routine cleanup. So stop by Southern States in Milford or call 422-8066.
Hi, I'm Dick Vermeil, listening to Anthony Joseph Sports.
And we're back live in Camden. Tonight, the Caesar Rodney Riders battling the William Penn Colonials. And they are on their way with the 35-13 lead to advance to next week's second round DIAA tournament, as the winner of this game will face the Middletown Cavaliers next Friday night in Middletown, as Middletown, the number 1 seed. Next Saturday night, it'll be the Dover Senators taking on Sally's, as that's number 2, Sally's taking on the number 3 seed, Dover. And the Caesar Rodney marching band onto the field, and now they are starting to exit as the Caesar Rodney Riders still in the locker room, and also the William Penn Colonials. But after the game, I will be down on the field near the locker room as I will interview Coach Mike Schoenwolf and some of the players, especially the Delaware Electric player of the game. And I think this week it's very, very difficult to choose. So it might have to be players of the game like last week. Last week was co-players, Dominique Dorsey, and also you had DJ Johnson. And John, my broadcast partner, interviewed after the game DJ Johnson's mother, which I think was very, very cool, because DJ last year, early in the season, he suffered an injury that basically took away his junior season. It was a devastating injury to him, put him on the shelf, and this year he was re-energized and just ready to play. And last week he was big in that win against the Dover Senators, as Caesar Rodney won the Henlopen North title, and that's why they are the number 4 seed in the tournament, and also got to host this game against the William Penn Colonials. We are at halftime. We're going to take another break as you're listening to Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7.
Trailers, trailers, trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Walls Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Walls Service Center. Walls Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call, today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we're back live in Camden. You're listening to Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. And next week, if you want to hear the one-on-one interview with Dick Vermeil on the Del One pregame show, and also part 2 at halftime, all you have to do is go to CatchItLive.com, and you can hear that interview again. Now I'd like to welcome in my special guest, the former signal caller for the Caesar Rodney Riders, Chuck Whitehurst. And thanks, Chuck, for taking the time. What are your thoughts on Caesar Rodney and Mike Schoenwolf at this point? 35-13. We're at halftime against the William Penn Colonials.
Well, I thought we played a good first half, but game's not over yet, so we still got a half to go. And if the young men keep playing like they did in the first half, I think we'll turn out all right.
Now, being a former quarterback, Alex Kemp, the quarterback, he started as a sophomore. Talk about how he has matured from a sophomore to a senior.
Well, it's like night and day. When he started first as a sophomore, he hadn't even been the starting quarterback on the freshman team. So he was thrown into the frying pan, so to speak, and progressed during that year. Last year he made a substantial improvement, but Alex is an excellent quarterback. He can throw the ball, throw it long, throw it intermediately and short, and also can run the ball. Bad thing about him is he weighs 140 pounds, so you kind of cringe when he takes off running.
But it seems like Kempe has it all with a strong arm, and it seems since he's a senior, he really operates that offense as a well-oiled machine.
Well, I think that's right, and I think it's due to the repetitions that are put in at practice, and I think that he's playing for the person that I feel is the best coach in the state of Delaware, and that's Mike Schoenwolf.
Caesar Rodney, they've marched back on the field. What do you think a coach Schoenwolf told his players at halftime?
I think he told them to keep playing hard and put forth 100% effort every play, and as far as we're concerned, the score is 0-0.
Chuck, since you're a former quarterback for Caesar Rodney, what was your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment was when I was a junior. We were playing Dover over at Dover High School. There was about 4 minutes left in the game. Dover was ahead, and I threw an 88-yard touchdown pass, sort of quacked down the field, but Dennis Boardley caught it and ran it in, and then we were able to convert the extra point. Back then they didn't have 2-point conversions, but we ran it in and managed to tie them, which clinched the Henlopen Conference Championship for us.
Chuck, before I let you go, is there anything you like to add? I do appreciate you coming up to the press box.
Well, just want to get back down there on the field and encourage my fellas to keep on playing hard, which so far they've done, and I hope they keep it up and we'll be fine.
Thanks, Chuck, for taking the time. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you. And
we're still at halftime as now the William Penn Colonials marching onto the field. We're going to take another timeout as you're listening to Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7.
This game is brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Southern States of Milford, Smith's Family Restaurant, First State Chevrolet, Satterfield and Ryan, Witt Brothers Market, Jen Moore Florist, Wireless Zone, Weller's Utility Trailers, Wall Service Center, and Delaware Electric Co-op. This broadcast has been a presentation of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva. Any rebroadcast or reproduction without written consent of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva is strictly prohibited.
Hi, I'm Dick Vermeil, listening to Anthony Joseph Sports. Hi, I'm Dick Vermeil, listening to Anthony Joseph Sports.
And we're back live in Camden. I'm Anthony Joseph, joined by my broadcast partner, John Martin.
Glad to be here.
And John, thanks for going down and getting Chuck Whitehurst, the former quarterback for the Caesar Rodney Riders, as he had his Caesar Rodney gear on, had a pullover with a CR cap.
That's right, he did. And Chuck is somebody I've known for over 20 years, and he's a pretty good athlete. He does more than just play football. He's got a mean basketball shot as well. But more than that, he's a very good friend, Anthony, and I appreciate the fact that he took a little bit of time away from attending the business to come and attend to some of the other part of the business, and that's giving the fans what they want to hear here on 107.7 Hot Country and CatchItLive.com.
And, John, we have Daniel Brown as he's warming up, the backup quarterback. He's warming up with Alex Kemp, the starting quarterback. And I would probably say if Caesar Rodney continues to score points, we perhaps, in mop-up duty, will see the backup quarterback in the second half as it's 35-13, and we're almost going to start the third quarter as the William Penn Colonials. They are on the field in a huddle, and Caesar Rodney is still on the sidelines.
And that's a pretty good observation. You got to figure they'll make some decisions about their personnel and start deciding whether or not they want to risk having ball players possibly get hurt. And you have to counter that against whether or not you consider a game to be already in the basket. So speaking of baskets, nobody wants to count their eggs before they hatch. So they're going to come back out at least, I'm sure, at the beginning of the second half with the guns blazing. And hopefully they will, for the Riders, get that bell ringing.
And, John, you had Dominic Dorsey. He scored a couple touchdowns. Seth Brocious. Also, you had Alex Kemp, 1-yard quarterback keeper, as he put up the Riders at the time 21-7. Then you had a touchdown pass from Kemp to his favorite target, number 16, Kendall Wicks. And that's where we're at halftime, 35-13, and now Caesar Rodney going onto the field.
Well, Anthony, I did want to tell you, too, that just as we predicted, there are some blue and white Dover High School Letterman jackets, and some of the football players from the team are here, including the outstanding sophomore backup quarterback, Tristan Harris. He's also here as part of that entourage as they're scouting out the game and feeling pretty excited about themselves after their win yesterday.
Now, Dover, if they take care of business and beat Sally's, we'll have to see if they can advance to the championship game. Now we're back to the action. Steidel kicks it from the 40. Deep man fielded at the 15. That's number 30. I believe that's number 81. They are number 37. Instead, that was 81 as they were bunched up, and he ran it back.
William Penn will start the first second half offensive possession at their own 35-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 35. That's where William Penn will start the second half. Just underway, 11:54. Johnson. Shotgun. Got a running back in the backfield. Man in motions, eye on. It's handed off. That's Carroll. Off tackle. And I believe that's 38. Jordan Downs with one of the tackles on that stop. 11:35 third quarter. 35-13. Johnson, shotgun, two wide receivers on the near, and that was a counter play that did not go anywhere. That's Reggie Carroll on the carry.
Big Zach Parker, the senior, was able to corral the Colonial on that carry.
Third down and 7 for William Penn.
Third down and about 7. This is a key third down play just in the third quarter, 10:47, as they're down 35-13. They need to put some points on the scoreboard in a hurry. Shotgun, snaps low. He's got Carroll to block. He airs it out. It's complete the 50-yard line. Takes it to the 45, to the about that 39-yard line. That's Kendall Wicks with the stop.
First down for the Colonials.
Okay, from a practical standpoint, Anthony, what they're actually down, 3 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, 1 big touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. So, again, you got to figure with 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third, what do? Do you try to just whittle it down, or do you go for it all at once?
I would say you try to get back the points as quickly as you can, but you have to be cautious. It's a first down and 10 at the 42, and there's a flag. It's false start against the Colonials. I mean, certainly in the young player's mind, you want to throw the 50-yard touchdown, get to 6 points, and then go for the onside and try to get them back as quick as you can. But you don't want to be too quick and then create turnovers, because at this point, when you're 35-13, you cannot make any more mistakes at this juncture. And there is a player that was tying his shoe, and now he's ready. It's a first down and 15 at the 47. Ball's handed off. Left side. And that's Reggie Carroll on the carry. Number 77, Zach Parker making the stop. .926 mark.
Gain of 10 on the play.
And he gained near about 10 yards. Still a second down and short. That first down marker is about at that 33-yard line. Draw play. And it was handed off to number 1, Martin Ion, 5'7", 168, a senior. Also the punter. 8:48. Third quarter, 35-13. Colonials with the ball, trying to go down the field and score. Shotgun, Carroll in the backfield, Ion in motion. Handed off Reggie Carroll on that draw. He's still on his feet, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! William Penn. Arthur Miles, the only one close, and he could not catch up with him. 35-yard touchdown run. Reggie Carroll.
And Reggie Carroll, he's got several gears that none of those defensive pursuers had. I mean, he accelerates.
And we'll have to see if they kick the PAT or go for the 2 points. No, they're going to try the extra point attempt.
Oh, Wise Money says you always go for the extra point attempt and save the 2-point attempt until the very last one.
Ball's down. It's a bad snap, but he kicked it, and it's good. William Potts' kick is good at the 8:17 mark. Third quarter, 35-20 as they trail 15 points.
Well, Anthony, like we said just a little while ago, 3 scores down. Now they're 2 scores down. If they were to score before the Riders score again, then again, Wise Money would be that they would go for the traditional 1-point extra point and then go for the 2. And the mindset is, why go for 2, which is more risky than lose it, and then take the steam out of your team and take away from the strategy that you can employ.
And I think that was the safe move and the smart move for Marvin Dooley, head coach for the Colonials. And Ion getting ready to kick it off from his 40-yard line. It's a short kick, It's going to be fielded, picked up at about that 20-yard line, 25, 30, 35, at that 45-yard line.
And Miles has some quicks himself, the senior, showing that he's got a couple of gears and is able to shift himself into a little bit of a quick speed and get away from some of the defenders. And he gives them some pretty good field position.
First down and 10 after the nice kick return by Arthur Miles. It's handed off. I believe that's Watkins. I believe he lost about 2 yards.
And he was stuffed on the play by number 77, Dave Jordan, and he was assisted by Daniel Crawford, the senior, number 88 for the Colonials.
Second down and 11.
While we have a moment, I'd like to thank our wireless provider, Wireless Zone, a Verizon Wireless premium retailer. 3 locations, Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. Back to the action. Second down and 11 at the 40, wing T formation. Connell's in motion. Kemp hands it off. And the ball carrier, stiff arms. The defender gets about another yard.
Third down and 6 for the Riders.
And good solid tackling by the Colonials on that play. 3 or 4 Colonials surrounding the ball carrier on that play. And it's good to still see that the Colonials are a bit invigorated and are still trying to play to win and not just playing to not lose badly.
Third down and about 6 at their own 45. Kemp back in the pocket, standing tall, throws it to Kendall Wicks at the 20-yard line. Pass incomplete, well covered.
And that was Deshaun Smith, the senior on the defense, and you can make a lot of money. He's doing what Deron Harmon does. He can get picks. The most important thing to do is to whap the ball down. They can't score if they can't catch it. And so a nice heads-up play by Smith for the Colonials.
.651, third down. And after the incomplete pass, it brings up a 4th down, and Alex Kemp going to make his way back to punt it away. Sean Smith back deep, standing near his 17-yard line. Kemp back at his own 30. It's a long snap. It's a high snap. Almost blocked by William Penn. He got it off nick of time. And that's a fair catch by Smith near that 20-yard line.
And again, the courage of these return men, they're looking for big pay dirt. It's a high risk, but a high yield, potentially, if you field one and can carry it all the way back.
6:42, first down and 10. 25-yard line. Johnson, shotgun. Ion in motion, handed off. Carroll, right side. He's on his feet, 40, 45, 50. Still on his feet, taking.
Oh, my goodness, he's still up,
40,
Anthony.
and he's still up, 30, 20. Touchdown. His knee was almost down at the 40. Instead, he broke free from that defender. And Caesar Rodney stopped pursuing at that point because they thought he was going to come down. Instead, he would not be denied, talking about Reggie Carroll, and he finished that play. Another 40 yards for the touchdown, and look at this score. 35-26, third quarter, 6:28. William Penn's coming alive.
Yeah, coming alive, and the cherry and black pom-poms are just moving over there, and the band is playing, and the fans seem a bit lively. And, Anthony, like we said, it ain't over till it's over. I haven't seen a fat lady singing yet, have you?
No, I have not. The kick is up, and it is good. William Pop, he pops it through, 35-27.
And there it is. Right there, Anthony. Right there. We're 8 points away. Now you can see that the Colonials have reserved the opportunity now to come down. All they need now is a touchdown and the extra point. And so there's a little bit of a chess match that goes on now, because you get your ball players now. They're energized. Look at them. They're bouncing out on the field. They're on their toes. And now with a little bit of swagger. And now the Riders looking a bit tenuous out there and maybe wondering what could happen on this kickoff and this kickoff return with 6 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the third.
And Ion getting ready to kick it off from his own 40-yard line. Gets Kendall Wicks back deep, standing at about his 15. Also Arthur Miles back deep with Watkins. As Wicks is in the center. Ion kicks it. Going to be fielded by Wicks in the middle. 15, 20, 25, 35. And that was a big hit.
And he was gang tackled, but Christopher Rivera, the senior, was in on that tackle, as well as Devin Brown and Raymond Woodson.
Chris Rivera on the tackle for William Penn. Riders take over first down and 10 from the 35-yard line.
Now, when the game gets close like this, all of a sudden I think people's playbooks can either start to shrink or expand. I mean, they shrink because they do what they're accustomed to, or they expand it because they're looking for a lift.
First down and 10. Ball's pitched. That's Watkins. Near side. 35-40. Breaking free. 45-yard line. He makes so many defenders, because he's so quick, he should have been stopped about the 40-yard line. Instead, he kept just pushing the pile and getting past those defenders. Instead, it's at the 48-yard line. What a combo, DJ Johnson, and also Watkins and Dorsey. As DJ making his way near the 40-yard line of the Colonials. Mr. Reliable.
Old Mr. Reliable over there, steady as a metronome, just brings that steady beat that the Riders need.
I think John White probably doesn't get more carries because he's a starting linebacker coming back this season from an injury. Doesn't want to wear him out. That's Watkins. Making his way near the 30-yard line. Number 77 had a key block. Zach Parker playing both ways. First and 10 at the 33-yard line of the Colonials. 5:20, third quarter. 35-27 instant offense for the Colonials. Reggie Carroll. Kemp, wing T formation. Johnson in the backfield. And Watkins was in the backfield with him, but a false start, and he's going to back it up, make it first down and 15. Going to take it from the 33-yard line to the 38.
First down and 15 for the Riders.
5:08, third period. Hopefully, John, our studio producer or show producer, can give us a scoring update of the Caravel Delmar game.
I'd love to see how that game is going. It was 17-17 at the half, so they're pretty evenly matched.
Hands it off. That's Watkins.
Watkins on the counter.
And he's almost near another first down.
About 12 yards.
And that's a very impressive carry. But Anthony, I'd be remiss if I did not mention that in order to really execute a play like that, where you have to look at every option, it starts with the quarterback. The quarterback is the one getting out the ball fakes and getting the ball into the hands of the ball players safely and securely.
And that's Watkins once again taking it outside, knocked out of bounds, but that 25-yard line, stretching out the Colonial defense.
And, Anthony, I do have a scoring update from the Del One out-of-town scoreboard. Delmar 17, Caravel 14, 6:49 left in the third quarter.
Thanks, Colin.
Thank you there, Mr. Producer. The power of technology, Anthony. Look at there. We're getting scores and watching a live game.
Kemp hands it off. DJ Johnson makes his way near the 10-yard line.
Tackled by number 11, Cole Slay. First down, Riders.
What you got to like about DJ Johnson is, you said it, he plays on both ends of the ball. So after he makes a carry, he just gets up and just slowly but deliberately gets himself back into the huddle. No crazy fanfare. He just does what he needs to do. He's a worker's worker.
First down and 10 at the 12-yard line. Johnson, once again, off tackle.
Johnson, up the middle. Hit by Myrick Rhodes. Gain of 3.
Third quarter, 3:28, 35-27. Kemp under center, wing T formation. Johnson, Connell in the backfield with Watkins. Ball's pitched to Watkins. Right side, misses some tackles. And he breaks free for a couple more yards near the end zone.
And some yak for the little fella, some yards after carry. You got to appreciate the second effort. They got him some of the yards that they need. Got some real close to the first down.
He's breaking free from so many missed tackles, John. And you have Watkins, you have Johnson, you have Dorsey, and these fresh backs are wearing down, I believe, the Colonial defense. A third down and short at the 5. DJ Johnson pushing the pile. Didn't get in for the touchdown, but I believe he got enough for the first down, and he did first and goal.
That's right. He just pulls the sled. Mush, mush, mush. Big DJ Johnson.
Kemp hands it off. Johnson makes his way in the end zone for a Caesar Rodney score.
And why not reward the big fella? He did the yeoman's load getting the ball down the field. Why not reward him? And let me tell you, got in there with such ease. He was still standing up in the end zone, leaning up against all of those Colonials. Big DJ Johnson, last week's Cole Delaware Electric player of the game.
Extra point attempt. Kemp, placeholder. And Seidel's kick is good as it's 42-27, third quarter, 2:10 remaining in this third period. Last week, John, when it was Dover and Caesar Rodney, when Coach Schoenwolf needed some big plays, he relied on Johnson, and once again, those plays that he dialed up for him, it worked, and now they extend their lead.
That's right. That was a pretty smart call by Coach Schoenwolf to rely on big DJ Johnson to pound it up the middle. It's that pounding up the middle, as we mentioned, that makes it so an offense can ride around the outside or either toss the airborne attack. So it starts with good, disciplined offense, and the Riders have got plenty of it, and they're ready to kick it off.
Stidle getting ready to kick it from his 40-yard line. Smith back deep. It's a deep kick, fielded at the 20-25. Makes his way to about that 35-yard line.
Not so good on the return for the Riders. Tackle for the Riders by number 40, Dakota Bendoff. William Penn will have a first
and
down.
Dakota Bendoff making the tackle for Caesar Rodney. 2:04, third quarter, 42-27. William Penn with the ball. Johnson back as a quarterback, shotgun. One running back in the backfield. Two wide receivers on the far. Ion man in motion. Hand it off to Ion. And he cuts outside for a couple yards.
And he's been a pretty busy ball player today, too. I mean, he's contributing on each of the teams' offense, a little bit of defense, special teams. He's the kickoff man. And so he'll probably really want to hit the bed, hit the sack after the day, win or lose.
Clock continues to run, minute 28. Jaw play. Is that Carroll? 50, 40? From the 45 to the 40, and Carroll just so quick.
He's like a microwave. He can get it done instantly, and he gets hot.
I bet he could cook some popcorn in a hurry, couldn't he?
I bet he could, too. Yes, he can.
First down and 10 at the 42. Draw play. Carroll, second effort, get another 5 yards. Short of a first down, but
you got to like
maximum effort.
Yeah, you got to like it. Those are what we call those determination yards. I mean, anytime you can still keep your feet moving after you've been hit, those are where you get those yak, and that really helps the team.
Second down and 4, 49.6 seconds, and Caesar Rodney is going to use a timeout.
Well, I tell you what, we were fortunate to be able to get a chance to talk to old Chuck Whitehurst, and he is over there helping to coach those teams, and he is vigorously and vehemently protesting some of the ball player, the riders.
.6 seconds remaining in this period. 42-27. Caesar Rodney leading over the William Penn Colonials. First round of the DIAA tournament. And the cheerleaders for Caesar Rodney, loud and proud.
Loud and proud.
Coming out of the Caesar Rodney timeout. Shotgun. Ion in motion. Draw play. Carroll.
And a gang tackle by the Riders.
Small gain. It's Miles with the stop, or making that key tackle. Arthur Miles. 25 seconds on a third down and about 2 at the 34. And the fans chanting defense. Johnson, Carroll's in the backfield. Man in motion's 34. Carroll gets the ball, takes it past the first down marker, further into Caesar Rodney territory at about that 25-yard line, 5.8 seconds. As the clock will stop with the chains. So first down and 10 now at the 25, and the clock's going to keep on moving. That's the last play of the third quarter.
And Anthony, we have another scoring update here. We have Delmar was stopped inside the Caravel 10-yard line, missed the field goal. Caravel leads now 21-17 over Delmar. 5:39 left in the fourth quarter.
And that's another exciting matchup as the Caravel Bucks on the road trying to knock off the Delmar Wildcats, and it's the end of the third quarter here live in Camden as the Caesar Rodney Riders 42, William Penn 27.
And what a disappointment that would be for Delmar if they were to lose this contest right here after Caravel has had to travel over 2 hours to get down there, and Delmar coming off of a spectacular season, one good enough to be able to host a game. I'm sure their fans are hoping that they'll be able to turn things around and win one for the downstate troops.
And back in 2011, John, it was Delmar and Caravel, and you had Delmar lost that lead late in the fourth quarter. We're back to the action. First down and 10 at the 25. And that's Carroll with the carry and Miles with the stop.
Second down and about 9 for William Penn.
11:41 remaining in this game. 42-27. William Penn with the ball. They're driving. Johnson, sophomore quarterback. 2 running backs in the backfield. Ball's handed off to Carroll. He ran into, I believe that was Dorsey. Instead, he broke free from him and got about 2 or 3 yards.
And, once again, Anthony, I'm looking at the Colonials, and it looks like they're trying to stick to the script. They're not trying to venture too far away, and being patient enough to still pound up the middle a little bit in order to make it more easy, make it easier for them to go around the edges. Back to
Third down and 6 at the 21. Low snap. Johnson back to pass. He's got number 82 in the end zone. Almost picked off by Wicks.
Man, that's a tough decision to throw that pass. Just like before, in order to have a receiver catch a pass like that, it's got to be a perfectly thrown ball. You can't just throw it out there on a wing and a prayer. You throw it to your receiver. He's double covered. You're taking a huge risk, and I think an unnecessary risk with this much time left.
And the intended wide receiver, Frank Burton. Pass incomplete as the free safety, Kendall Wicks, was in the air for Caesar Rodney. Could not come down with the interception. 4th down and 6 at the 21. Johnson's going to go for it. Pass is complete.
Oh, and he caught that. That was a hot potato, but he was able to pull it in.
Deshaun Smith with the reception and the first down.
Gutsy call by the Colonials, Anthony, for them to throw that one. I would have thought surely they would have gone to their reliable running back, Carroll, who has done an awful lot for the Colonials today, but they stepped out there in the sophomore with the nice strike.
First down and 6 at that 6-yard line. That's another draw play to Carroll, and he's fighting his way through.
Hand off to Reggie Carroll.
That's Dorsey in the area, and that's G.J. Johnson, I believe, finally bringing him down from his linebacker position. 9:51, 42-27, as the Colonials will not give up, and they're battling back.
It looks like there's just less than a foot, Anthony, for them to score a touchdown.
We're back to the action. It's another draw play. I believe that was Carroll.
No gain on the play.
No gain, 9-18, 42-27. We have a Del 1 scoring update. Caravel returns an interception for a touchdown. PAT hits left upright. Caravel 27, Delmar 17. A minute 36 left in the game.
Oh, and the sand is running out of the hourglass for the Delmar Wildcats and their fans, and I'm sure their faces are plenty long. Tough going for the downstate team.
It's a 3rd down and about 1 at that goal line. And there's a flag.
Flag on the field.
And now they're going to say it's a timeout, William Penn. So they take the timeout. I believe that's going to be a delay of game. Instead, you take the timeout. It's a smart timeout. 8:39, 4th quarter, 42-27. And Delmar continues to give Christmas gifts to the Caravel Bucks. Another pick 6. Caravel leads 33-17 with a minute 25 remaining.
Oh, I'm sure they are dejected down there in Wildcat land, and that's a pretty sad ending for for the Wildcats. They've had an amazing season. And good luck to the Caravel Bucks as they continue to advance in the playoffs.
Coming out of the Colonial timeout, 3rd down and goal. Shotgun. It's Carroll in the backfield. Handed off to Carroll. And he scores the 1-yard touchdown. He'll sleep good tonight. He's getting a lot of carries.
He's getting a lot of carries. (42-33), and John, do you go for the 2 points now or go for the PAT? Anthony, conventional wisdom now says you go for you still go for the 1.
And that's what they're doing. Ball's high, but it's down. It's Pop. It's blocked. William Pop's PAT, no good. Penetration from the special teams. Number 22.
And Anthony Benoit. And on the block, extra point.
So, Anthony, now you have to start getting into some different math. You do some different algorithms and figure out exactly what you'd want to do. With them being down now 9 points, a touchdown and a touchdown without an extra point and a field goal would tie it up for them. So now at this point, instead of going for 2, if they were to score a touchdown, the conventional wisdom is you still just go for 1. You get the 7 points, and then if you get a field goal, the field goal will put you ahead. And that's the solid math, the algorithm. But, I mean, of course, the choices still come down to the coaches and the players and how they execute.
And that's 2 missed extra point attempts because of the block as the penetration just too strong.
And I'm really surprised about that, too, because William Penn is, they're an old program, and they pretty much usually have some good kickers.
Kicks it, he squibs it, fielded about that 30-yard line. That's 35, 40, 45. Arthur Miles with the kick return. Great field position. 42-33, 8:27, 4th quarter. Caesar Rodney wins. They will be playing next Friday night in Middletown, as Middletown is fresh. They have a first-round bye, the number 1 seed in the DIAA state tournament.
Anthony, I haven't been in Billings Stadium in 5 years, and if the Riders win, I would love to go up there and get an opportunity to join you once again and see the Riders take on the Cavaliers. But first, they still would have to take care of business here. Only 9 points separate these two teams, so we won't count the eggs before they hatch. This is still a great contest.
It certainly is. I'll tell you what's happened in the second half as the William Penn Colonials are rallying. They're taking out this very large Caesar Rodney crowd.
Yeah, yes, they are.
As they were fired up in the first half.
Oh, look at there. That's good sportsmanship by the teams as they carry off their injured ball player, and the Caesar Rodney fans doing what DIAA certainly hopes that the fans do, is show good sportsmanship.
As the William Penn Colonial player, he was injured near the 45-yard line, as you mentioned, to William Penn Colonials. Takes him off the field. 8:27. It's a first down and 10, the 44-yard line of the Riders. Kemp under center. Dorsey and Watkins and Connell in the backfield in that wing T formation. That's Cody Connell. Small gain.
Second down and 8 for Caesar Rodney.
Important thing is the clock continues to run. 8:04.
Ball spotted at the Rider.
Second down and 8.
47.
Ball placed at the Rider 47. Kemp throws to his right, looking downfield to Wicks. Said he throws it to Brocious, his tight end.
Brocious having a pretty good game. He's come up with a couple of very important catches, and he's been really reliable for Kemp, who, by the way, has also been having a fantastic game.
Touchdown grab for Seth Brocious. 42-33, 7:32. After the Brocious completion from Kemp, it's a first down and 10 at that 32-yard line now of the Colonials as they keep moving the ball. Caesar Rodney does. That's a draw play. That's Dorsey still on his feet, now taken down as William Penn trying to strip the ball. That was number 81 with the stop.
Well, he got a little bit of run support, too, from number 3, Deshaun Smith, who has been very supportive, been a real good ball player for the Colonials today on both sides of the ball.
Kemp getting a play from his head coach, Mike Schoenwolf. Kemp under center. Watkins in motion. Dorsey in the backfield. Hand off Dorsey. He's at the 20, 15, 10. As Marcus Lawrence had a big hole for him. He's the center for Caesar Rodney.
And that ought to give the Riders some breathing room, and it gets them down to closer and deeper in the red zone.
From the Colonial 14-yard line.
Clock continues to wind. 6:22. Another first down for the Caesar Rodney offense. Bought the Colonial 14, side the red zone. Watkins in the backfield, Dorsey in the backfield. Connell's in motion. That's Connell to 10, 5. In the end zone, touchdown, Caesar Rodney.
That was a good-looking run, Anthony, but that last 3 yards was all willpower as he met the Colonials in the end zone and plowed his way on in and touched pay dirt. Big touchdown for the Riders, my friend.
14-yard touchdown scamper by the halfback, Cody Connell. 48-33, extra point on the way from Tim Steidel. The extra point is up. And it is good. He's been on the money tonight. 49-33, 6:02, fourth quarter. Coach Schoenwolf goes back to what works, and that's that running game. You give it to Dorsey. You give it to Johnson. You give it to Watkins. You keep pounding. That ground and pound made really by the Cleveland Browns. I like to do it back in the heyday. Ernest Biner with Bernie Kosar as quarterback.
That's right. That's a beautiful reference. I like to call it like a migraine offense because it is. It's just pounding and pounding and pounding like a bad headache, and they got the points that they needed. And now the Colonials, they will need to try to respond because 6 minutes and 2 seconds, Anthony, is still plenty of time, and they are a quick strike offense with Carroll.
He's been their best weapon. Besides Deshaun Smith, the senior wide receiver, and the young quarterback, DJ Johnson, he's been pretty solid, but he's just a young quarterback learning.
He's a young pup, but I tell you what, he's got a huge upside, and I'll be looking forward to keeping up with him over the next couple of years as well.
Stotto, I'd say deep kick. A lot of touchbacks tonight. Not quite, though, at the 1-yard line. And he's taken down at about that 15-yard line.
And Anthony, that was an open field tackle by Chase Evans, the 5'9" senior, and nice, solid wraparound tackle, and it's just what the Riders need to keep their momentum.
33, Delmar 17. Carabel's moving on to the Big 2 tournament.
And that's not very good field position. Johnson shotgun. First down and 10 at the 15. Man in motion. That's Ion with the ball, as Carroll was in motion that time, and Ion gets a couple yards off tackle. Clock is CR's friend, 5:47. They have the lead, 49-33. And Ion is kind of limping. It's going slowly to the Colonial sidelines.
Oh, they'll need him out there because he's been very important for them as an offensive ball player, as a member of the special teams. He's a pretty important cog in the machine, so they'll hope that he'll get back out there soon.
5:34, final stanza, second down and 6 at the 19. Shotgun. Man in motion, hands it off to Carroll. Spinning for a couple more yards. Number 77, Zach Parker.
Zach Parker, Brendan Moore, and Arthur Miles on a stop for the right.
One of the
Third down and about 2 yards for
linemen that brought down Carroll. It's going to bring up a third down and about 2. 23-yard line. This is another key third down. And now the Caesar Rodney fans yelling defense. Shotgun, Johnson. Quarterback hands it off. Carroll once again, and CR stuffed the line of scrimmage and brought him down, and it's going to bring up a fourth down and about 1.
Fourth and about a half a yard for William Penn.
4:25, fourth quarter, 49-33. Last score by Caesar Rodney was 14-yard touchdown run by Cody Connell, the halfback. And this could be the ball game. Fourth and short, ball at the 25. Shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield. Heavy penetration, Caesar Rodney. And that's Reggie Carroll on the carry. Takes it past that first down marker, close to the 40-yard line. When he cuts outside, there is room. But when he's going through the middle, there's a big cog that's waiting for him, especially DJ Johnson, the linebacker, and Zach Parker and Brendan Moore.
And I know it's almost Thanksgiving, but he reminds me of stuffing. You know, when I think of Big DJ, that's what he does. He stuffs up that line.
You're just thinking about food again.
I said I'm a foodie.
Bought the 36-yard line.
Well,
that was another running play.
Well, that was Big DJ in there again, stuffing that line. He had a little help from Dorsey as well. And look at him. He has earned a little bit of a break. There he is. DJ Johnson.
It's a second down and about 8 at the 38-yard line. Johnson, DJ Johnson, the quarterback, at shotgun. And that's a bad bobbled snap and almost a fumble as number 77 greeting him right away at Zach Parker.
Well, he had a little bit of support, too, from Brendan Moore, the 6'3", 283-pound senior. And they just ganged up on him. They didn't need DJ Johnson on that particular play.
They really have 2 DJs. You have DJ for Caesar Rodney, DJ for William Penn.
And thank you for that. I thought it would be very important to make sure that they realized that we weren't making a mistake out there, that there are actually 2 DJ Johnsons out there on the field.
2:13 remaining in this game. Timeout, William Penn. They trail 49-33. And coming out of this timeout, it's going to bring up a third down and 8 at the 32. And coming up after the game, what are we going to have to announce there, John?
Oh, I'd be shocked if our fans didn't know. We have to do our Delaware Electric Player of the Game, our Delaware Electric Co-op Players of the Game.
I think that's a safe bet. It's going to be players of the game. We'll have to decide who, but players of the game is the route to go.
Oh, maybe that was a Freudian slip. I didn't necessarily mean that
I think it probably will be. I don't think just one. It's a team effort from Caesar Rodney. While we have a moment, I'd like to thank our wireless provider, Wireless Zone, a Verizon wireless premium retailer. 3 locations, Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. Coming out of the Colonial timeout, 3rd down and 8. Ball still spotted at the 32-yard line. Shotgun. 2 wide receivers on the far. 1 running back in the backfield, and that's Reggie Carroll. Johnson back to pass. Looking downfield. He's got a man as a free safety. Wicks came over. He knocked the ball away from his wide receiver target. Deshaun Smith is the Johnson-Smith tandem could not hook up. Instead, it's incomplete.
I find the Caesar Rodney defense on the pass today has been very impressive. And while the game isn't over, as we look ahead, if Caesar Rodney is going to indeed be the opponent for Middletown, it'll be important that they bring their pass-stopping defense to the field on that game.
It's a 4th and 14. They're going to go for it. Wayne Penn will. He's back to pass. Talking about Johnson. He's got a man open. Pass is too high. And the pass is incomplete. Well defended. Kendall Wicks and Arthur Miles on the coverage for Caesar Rodney. And Caesar Rodney will take over on downs at the 2:01 mark. Be a 1st down and 10 at the 32. And, John, I think that's going to wrap her up.
Well, it certainly looks like it. I mean, the fans sort of gave the congratulatory clap, that big way to go team kind of a celebration, but not too much so, because there's still time in the game. But yes, it looks like they've almost got this one in the bag.
Kemp under center, Johnson in the backfield with Connell and Watkins. Quarterback sneak, straight ahead. And Dorsey re-enters as Johnson goes to the CR sidelines. Minute 43, 2nd down and 7 after 3-yard pickup by the senior quarterback, Alex Kemp. Ball at the 27-yard line. Kemp under center. He's got Dorsey in the backfield. Taking his time. Man in motion's Connell. Dorsey has the ball. Up the middle. Takes it to the 20-yard line. As Caesar Rodney just trying to run the clock and win this contest.
You're right, Anthony. I'm telling you what, I'm already going to go ahead and use my Verizon wireless app, and I am going to use Verizon Navigator to find Billings Stadium for next week. I'm telling you, it looks like
43 seconds.
It looks like it's almost there, and what a contest. This sets up a great dynamic, Anthony. This is going to be the 3rd meeting of these two teams this season, if you include the scrimmage game.
It's a 1st down and 10 at the 21. Alex Kemp takes the knee, as that's why you can hear the ovation from the Caesar Rodney fans. Kemp, 22 seconds. 2nd down and long, and they take another knee, and that's going to do it as the Caesar Rodney players at midfield showing their sportsmanship.
That's
Getting
right.
ready to shake the hand of the William Penn Colonial team.
Old Kemp over there, slapping helmets and congratulating them. And, he's got family upstate. He's got upstate ties as well as several family members down here. And he had a whale of a contest. Congratulations goes out to the Riders, and congratulations also to the Colonials. The Middletown Cavaliers now certainly know who their opponent is for the next game, and it should be a dandy.
The final tonight, Caesar Rodney 49, William Penn 33. More to come live in Camden.
Hi, this is Laura Witt. My family has operated Witt Brothers Market for over 30 years with a dedication to customer service and quality products. Witt Brothers Market is your hometown market where you'll always get hometown service. We're a part of the community and always will be. Stop in and see us soon. Witt Brothers Market on Camden, Wyoming Avenue in Wyoming. If you have any questions, call us 697-6174. Proud sponsor of CR High School Sports.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people. Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And you're listening to Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. Usually I call it Friday Night Football Under the Lights, and tonight I could call it Saturday Night Under Lights on Catch Alive and Hot Country. As tonight, the Caesar Rodney Riders, they prevailed 49-33.
That's right. It's a Saturday night special, Anthony, and it was a great contest and sets up a really spectacular game for next week. One ripe with possibilities and also going to be a very interesting contest, seeing as though these teams have grown quite familiar with one another.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Middletown last year, they were the number one seed once again. They were undefeated in the regular season. They took on the Caesar Rodney Riders. Last year, Caesar Rodney, once again, the number 4 seed. They lost in a very tight contest. I was there for that game in attendance as the stadium was packed. The final, 35-28, is Caesar Rodney almost upset Middletown. Middletown, like I mentioned, defeated Caesar Rodney, and they end up defeating Sally's for another state championship.
That's right. And quite a dynasty there. And the Middletown Cavaliers, they're no strangers to those championships.
Well, John, we're going to go to the Caesar Rodney locker room. So you want to make sure that you stay right here. We're going to have an interview with Coach Mike Schoenwolf and also the players of the game, Delaware Electric players of the game.
Looking forward to seeing that, Anthony.
We're back after this.
Trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Wall Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Wall Service Center. Wall Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call, today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people. Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. They carry the full lineup of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, including the all-new Chevy Corvette Stingray. We're the one stop for all your automotive needs with a full-service facility and a state-of-the-art collision center all in one location. First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown. You can give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com, where they put you, the customer, first.
Listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
You don't give the brochures? You don't give it? And we're back live in Camden. We are near the Caesar Rodney locker room. I'm Anthony Joseph, and John Martin is my sidekick once again. And
right
John,
here.
we were having a discussion who was going to be the Delaware Electric players of the game. You pick one, and I'll pick one. Go ahead.
Well, thank you, Anthony. There were certainly an awful lot of ball players to pick from. Now, I do have a favorite tonight. I was really impressed by the play of Kemp. He did a beautiful job of leading his team. I thought the way that the offense ran today, it came down to a lot to how he executed that offense, how he got the ball in everybody's hand, distributed it well, and did a pretty good job of protecting the ball all game. So my nod goes to Alex Kemp.
And I will give the award to Seth Brocious, who had a touchdown reception tonight. And also a key grab late in the contest. And he had also some key blocks that really helped Caesar Rodney win this game against the William Penn Colonials 49-33. And we're trying to, in a minute, we will interview number 5, Alex Kemp.
Okay, well, Anthony, looks like I got my hands on him right here. I've actually become a real big fan of his. I'm following him on Instagram here, so I'd like to introduce you formally to number 5, the quarterback, and one of our co-players of the game, Mr. Alex Kemp.
Thanks, Alex, for taking the time. What did you think was the key to victory tonight, taking on a very talented William Penn team?
We just never let down. We just came out here. We came out here fired up, ready to go. We never got down on ourselves. We just kept going and doing what we had to do. And even when we came in there at halftime, we knew we were up. We kept telling each other score 0-0. Just keep going at it.
Late in that second half, when William Penn was making their comeback, what did Coach Schoenwolf tell the players? It seemed like it kind of stalled the William Penn comeback.
He told us coming in the half. He told us that Penn was a good team, and number 25, he can get in the end zone at any time, and that's what he did. And then he told us, and then we just came back ready to go, all fired up. Just kept doing what we had to do.
This team has 28 seniors. You're one of them. You started as a sophomore. Talk about your transition really from a sophomore to now this senior season. What adjustments have you made?
Coming in as a sophomore was actually because I was young. I didn't know much. I knew the stuff to do. I just didn't know as much. But coming out here now, it made a big difference. I think it prepared me to get ready to do what I have to do and lead my team to go. Just keep going.
How cool was it tonight to get your tight end Seth Brocious involved in the game plan? He scored a touchdown, had a key grab in the fourth quarter, and a lot of blocks.
Oh man, Seth Brocious is he's a really good player. I love throwing the ball to Seth. If I throw it to him, he'll fit. I may not throw it to him as much because it's hard for him to get around. But every time I throw it to him, I know he'll catch it. I love throwing to him.
Alex, how does it feel to advance to the second round of the DIAA tournament, and your next opponent is the Middletown Cavaliers?
It feels great to come back and play against Middletown. It's pretty much a rematch of last year. We came out last year, and unfortunately we didn't win. They came out on top, but now we got stuff coming for them. We're ready to keep going all the way.
What did you think of the Caesar Rodney faithful tonight as the bleachers were packed and some fans were standing along the fence?
I love our fans. They support us in every game we do, no matter what. I think they helped us out a lot, actually, because they got us up at times. Some players were down. The fans actually got some of the players up, and they just helped us come back, keep it live for us.
Now, Deron Harmon was in attendance last week as Caesar Rodney presented him with a jersey at halftime. How neat was it to be able to meet Deron Harmon, a former Caesar Rodney graduate, former Rutgers standout, and now playing in the NFL with the New England Patriots?
I've actually known Deron since I was in second grade. I thought it was really neat to actually see him again. When I was younger, he used to play football with me. He'd always tell me I was going to be good someday, and I looked up to him because I knew he was also a great football player, and I just let him motivate me.
Alex, thanks for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And that's Alex Kemp.
And I want to tell you, I'm very proud of you. Good job, and we'll see you next week.
As Giants make our way over to the head coach for Caesar Rodney.
All right there. Now, Anthony, we're here with my dad's neighbor and your friend, Coach Schoenwolf. So I'd like to go ahead and turn the mic over to him so you can go ahead and get some words with the winning coach.
Thanks, Coach, for taking the time. How does it feel to be able to advance to the second round of the DIAA tournament, and you defeated a very talented William Penn team tonight?
Well, first of all, the tournament is, as we've always said, a one-game-at-a-time event. You win, you keep playing, and if you don't, you go home and you're sad. So we're glad that we're one of the four that are left and excited about the opportunity to be able to play here in the second round, and that's against Middletown next week. So we're excited about that, and certainly William Penn had a very talented team, a very talented runner. I don't know how many yards he had, but it seemed like he was running up and down the field at will. And they certainly had a nice answer for a good first half that we had. So, very good team.
What was the key to stop Reggie Karros? He had several very positive touchdowns, and it seems like that was probably. How did you try to stop Carroll in that second half?
Well, early we wanted to make sure we did a good job gang tackling, and we had some success early. But then here in the latter part of the second quarter and into the third, he certainly put on a show, had a lot of long runs. So I don't know if that key was the right key for the lock.
Now, next week, as we mentioned, you can take on the Middletown Cavaliers. It's going to be the number 1 seed taking on the number 4 seed like last year. Last year was 35-28. You had a chance to win that game. What can you do differently this time around?
Well, last year and this year are two different seasons. Obviously, I think we played well up there at Middletown last year, but this is a brand-new team and a brand-new season. So we experienced them early in the year. We played them second, and they humiliated us. So we have a lot of work to do.
How important was it to have some of the probably the best teams in early on in your schedule? You took on Salis. You mentioned Middletown. How did that prepare you for the playoffs? Because it seemed like you're playing the best football all season long.
Well, now that we've gotten into the tournament and played William Penn, on our schedule we have every team that's in the tournament. And I think when you learn how to play at that pace and you learn how to play against quality people and you have to pick up your level of play, it makes you a better football team. And early in the year, we had a lot of guys that were returning, so we had good experience, but some young guys that hadn't been in there. And for them to be able to grow as the season's gone on has helped make our team better.
Coach Schoenwolf, congratulations on the big victory tonight. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Go Riders.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
And now if I see John Parton, my broadcast partner.
Hey, listen, before we go, last week we need to talk to a couple of parents, and I wouldn't mind getting an opportunity to tell you why I think this man is an incredible football player. He's got quarterbacking in his genes. I'd like to bring in his father right here. Maybe you could just give us your name and just tell us a little bit about how you felt your son played today.
My name is Alfonso Kemp Jr. and he played real great today. I just here to go down, waiting for to see Middletown next week the show, because it'll be cousin against him against and then let them go again against each other.
I was just talking to someone, I do use the internet to keep up, and I just had someone, Corey Godwin, told me that you all are related. So what are some of your predictions for next week? What do you expect out of the rest of it?
A straight win. That's it. All we want is a straight win. The passing on, doing his running, and the whole CR team going forward. That's all. For his senior year.
I just want to remind you too that you walk in hear our rebroadcast on catchitlive.com. So I'm going to turn it back over to my main man here, Mr. Anthony Joseph.
John, Brenda, a great evening as Caesar Rodney. They won this contest 49-33. We got to interview Alex Kemp, co-player of the game, Delaware Electric co-player of the game, and also with Seth Brocious, but we have not been able to find Mr. Brocious yet.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we probably would find someone, one of his fans out here, one of these big Rough Riders out here. Perhaps we'll be able to squirrel him away, or maybe he'll step up, get his rep up, and make it again, and be something we can interview for our next week's game.
And that's probably the best bet at this point. Well, once again there, John, it's always good working with you. And next Friday night it will be Caesar Rodney will play Middletown. Should be a great contest, as Middletown, as we mentioned, the number 1 seed.
That's right.
In this tournament, they get to rest their players, and I would say Darius Wade, he's going to have some fresh legs for the Middletown Cavaliers, as they're trying to get another state championship, and we'll have to see if next week's contest is just as close as last year's round number 2.
Well, he's going to need those fresh legs, because let me tell you what, these two teams are familiar with one another, and familiarity breeds contempt, Anthony, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next week.
Well, congratulations also to Dante Jones and the Dover Center. Last night they beat the St. Spartans. And also, we like to congratulate Ed Manlove, the Woodbridge Raiders, the only Henlopen South team left in Division II. One, it's the Caesar Rodney Riders. We're going to wrap this up. I'd like to thank Colin Walls, our producer. Once again, I'd like to thank John Martin. I'm Anthony Joseph. Make sure you join me next week for the second round of the DIAA playoffs. Till then, so long, everybody.
Broadcast has been a presentation of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva. Any rebroadcast or reproduction without written consent of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva is strictly prohibited. This game is brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Southern States of Milford, Smith's Family Restaurant, First State Chevrolet, Satterfield and Ryan, Witt Brothers Market, Genmore Florist, Wireless Zone, Weller's Utility Trailers, Wall Service Center, and Delaware Electric Co-op.